the Channel3000.com Alert Center. This is News 3 Now at 10.
Thank you for joining us. Tonight, parents are feeling hopeful after a meeting with the new interim principal at Jefferson Middle School.
This comes after Principal Tequila Kurth is taking an extended leave of absence after multiple incidents that involve student safety. Gabriella Becerra joins us with more on the rebuilding of a school community and how the new leadership plays an important role here. Gabby?
Interim Principal Mary Kelly started tonight's meeting by joking that she'd bought a new pair of running shoes because she plans to be an on-the-ground principal. And that's exactly what parents tell us they wanted to hear. When it comes to school safety, Kelly says she will be a visible principal and will ensure active supervision. In December, a student was accused of shooting two others with a BB gun who also reported threatened to shoot up the school, according to district documents. Another student was also arrested for bringing a BB gun to school. Going forward, Kelly says the administration will be transparent and keep the community informed on both positive and negative incidents. The new administration plans to make changes to the current schedule and structure.
I think being very visible as a principal, no matter what school it is absolutely critical because leadership matters, and being visible, getting to know kids, getting to know staff, getting to know the family is a high priority in making a school successful.
I think it went well. I think parents are excited and grateful that we're going to have an interim who knows Madison and knows the district.
Other initiatives include positive behavior intervention and support, which establishes, teaches, and reinforces expected behavior. Parents who attended the meeting offered ideas on how to make the school a better place for students academically and socially, and they also stressed the importance of teacher retention. Principal Kelly is encouraging parents to contact her with any concerns they may have, saying she can't fix a problem she doesn't know exists. And parents say this discussion was a good step forward, and they hope that there will be more of these meetings as the rest of the semester continues.
A big first step at Jefferson. Gabriella Becerra tonight. Gabby, thank you.
5 people are displaced after their downtown Madison home went up in flames. This was the scene on the 100 block of North Franklin Street. The fire was called in around 5:40 this afternoon. When first responders arrived, the porch and first floor of the home was engulfed. Julia Sullivan lives across the street and saw the fire from her own home.
Huge flames. Everything was up. There was a wire that sparked and flew. It was pretty crazy and really, really scary.
Luckily, the fire was confined to the front of the building, and our crews were able to put it out relatively quickly. Residents were able to make it out of the home, so nobody was injured.
According to the department's Twitter page, no one was home at the time of the fire. Firefighters were also able to rescue a dog who was reunited with its owners. The cause of this fire is under investigation. The Red Cross is helping the 5 people who live in that building find a place to stay.
Officials are now identifying the man facing tentative charges in connection with a burglary and fire at a Baraboo restaurant 2 years ago. Stoughton police arrested 24-year-old Devin Schroeder yesterday. In December of 2018, Schroeder's accused of entering the Barn restaurant and bar while it was closed, burglarizing it and starting it on fire. The next day, officials say they received another report of a fire at the same place. The bar has been closed since the fire.
As long as they keep the faith and realize we're still working the case and actively pursuing all our leads, then usually we can come to a positive resolution to the case.
Schroeder will make his initial appearance at the Sauk County Courthouse on March 11th.
The helicopter pilot involved in the deadly Hawaii sightseeing crash that killed a Madison woman and her daughter in December had previously lost his professional license due to drug use. The FAA revoked the professional certificates of Safari Helicopters pilot Paul Matero in June of 2010. He was issued new certifications after a 1-year waiting period. The helicopter company spokesperson says Matero was rehired after completing a substance abuse treatment program. The city of Los Angeles will host a public memorial later this month for Kobe Bryant and the 8 others killed last month in a helicopter crash. It will be held at the Staples Center on February 24th. The event will cap weeks of tributes across the country following the January 26th crash.
Sturgeon spearing, a yearly tradition for thousands of winter fishing enthusiasts, kicks off tomorrow, but the holes could start being dug today. Ice conditions have been a cause of concern. Fluctuating temperatures leading up to the opening weekend have wreaked havoc on the frozen surface. Around Madison, we might see a few flurries tomorrow and Saturday, but snow is likely on Sunday. Here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. First Alert forecast.
Last night we missed out on the snow altogether. In fact, if we take a look at the time lapse from the WISC Skycam, this is looking off toward the east. You can see the clouds early this morning giving way to bright sunshine, but during the day those clouds stayed just on the eastern horizon. Eventually, though, the sun set with clear skies going into this evening, and that's allowed temperatures to drop off into the teens. But on Doppler tracks, there are some clouds to the west and also some snow flurries across Minnesota and Iowa. Again, this looks far more impressive than it really is, but the snow on Sunday, that's the real deal. We're looking at about a 2 to 5 inch accumulation, with about 2 inches down toward the Illinois state line and around 5 inches or so up toward the Dells. Otherwise, overnight, look for skies to turn partly cloudy. Temperatures will drop into the mid-teens by tomorrow morning. And for tomorrow, look for a high of 30 degrees with variably cloudy skies and just a chance for flurries. Not only do we have accumulating snow in the forecast for Sunday, but we also have it for Wednesday. I'll have more details and weather in a few minutes.
Gary, thank you. 4 more people are being monitored in self-isolation for coronavirus here in Wisconsin. Still just the one confirmed case. Local health departments are working with multiple state agencies to get in contact with anyone who is within 6 feet of that person on the plane.
We have submitted flight itineraries to the Division of Quarantine, which is part of the CDC. We're tracing back all the flights this person had been on, coming back from China, and we'll be getting manifests as to who are on that flight. And again, that's what I mentioned earlier. There could be multiple states and multiple local jurisdictions involved with that.
Well, we're told vaccines are currently in the works, but likely won't be available this year.
New tonight, President Trump says the U.S. has conducted a counterterrorism operation in Yemen that killed Qasem al-Rimi, an al-Qaeda leader who claimed responsibility for last year's deadly shooting at the Naval Air Station Pensacola. While the president confirmed reports that al-Rimi had been killed, he did not say when the U.S. operation was conducted or offer any details about how it was carried out. Governor Evers is calling for a special session on school funding. He wants to put $250 million into our schools' state's education. The money would come from a projected surplus in the state budget, but Republicans in the state legislature have other plans for the money. They want to use it for tax cuts. Governor Evers said his plan could do both. His argument is funds spread to districts around the state could prevent them from having to ask for a referendum. Republicans today have also introduced a package of bills aimed at being tougher on crime, particularly car thefts. One bill would include a mandatory minimum sentence for people convicted of stealing cars, even if they are underage. Another would make available $10 million in grants in the Department of Administration for law enforcement to increase staffing to help police carjacking or for strategic planning to combat the crime.
Haribo is officially coming to Wisconsin. The world's leading manufacturer of gummy treats has come to an agreement with the village of Pleasant Prairie in far southeastern Wisconsin. The announcement was made actually back in 2017 by then Governor Scott Walker. This will be Haribo's first ever North American manufacturing facility, and the company plans to break ground later this year. The UW Board of Regents will vote tomorrow on a proposed tuition hike at 6 of its schools starting this fall. The Regents Business Committee signed off on the plan today to raise tuition for non-resident and graduate students between 1.5% and 25%. The schools included in that plan are UW-Milwaukee, Oshkosh, Platteville, River Falls, Stevens Point, and Whitewater. And an update tonight of the public market developments on the east side of Madison. Tonight, the city says there is now $1.5 million committed to the project. Construction is set to begin in the fall. The city will be taking bids this spring or summer, and they expect the entire project to take about a year to a year and a half to complete.
Today, we are getting an inside look at the Beloit College's new powerhouse project. It will open to the public this weekend. For a century, this structure was home to an Alliant Energy power plant, but after years of work and millions of dollars in donations, it's getting a second life. Even before opening, the space has already won awards for its forward-thinking designs and sustainability. The college is holding an open house this Saturday from 11 to 3. This year's World Championship Cheese Contest will be record-setting. There are 3,667 entries in this competition. That's up hundreds from 2018, when the contest was last held. Cheesemakers from 26 countries and 36 states will be represented at the contest. That's happening March 3rd through 5th at the Monona Terrace.
And still to come tonight, a chance for some snow this weekend. As Gary mentioned, he'll have his complete forecast.
But first, UW Health has now become the #1 hospital and clinic for random transplants. That story when we come back.
Mattress savings are heating up at Ashley Home Store's President's Day Mattress Marathon. Save up to $800 instantly on Tempur-Pedic, Beauty Rest, and Eye Comfort Cooling Gel Memory Foam mattresses. Plus, find doorbusters store-wide like this 12-inch Queen Hybrid for just $449. Ashley Home Store.
Built for your next adventure, it's the 2020 Subaru Crosstrek Premium at Don Miller. With symmetrical all-wheel drive, the Crosstrek has vehicle dynamics control and EyeSight driver assist technology. Lease the Crosstrek Premium, $239 per month plus tax, 36 months, 10,000 miles per year, no security deposit, $1939 due at signing. Get all-wheel drive plus MPG. The 2020 Crosstrek Premium at Don Miller Subaru, West on Odana or East Side, High Crossing Boulevard, Madison.
Don Miller.
Winter in Wisconsin means snow, blustering winds, and sub-zero temperatures. Will your insulation keep your home warm? Frank Construction can always help. We're your roofing and insulation pros. We'll find cracks at air pathways in your insulation that are letting in the icy cold and hindering your comfort. With our thermal imaging and cutting-edge insulation techniques, you'll be sure that your home will be warm and energy efficient for many years to come. Visit frankconstruction.com today and prepare your home for the long winter.
See the elephants, tigers, dogs, and all the fun to be had at the Shrine Circus. Enjoy the magnificent elephants while you still can and make memories for a lifetime. Bring the family one and all to the Shrine Circus.
Come to the circus, the biggest show in town.
Let's see. Why do professional builders and remodelers choose nuns? Looks to be reason number 245. Wow. Maybe it's that nuns takes care of just about everything. Oof. Yeah. That might not be the case when you shop online. So, why should you choose nuns? Well, isn't it obvious? Nuns. Kitchen, bath, and flooring.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's biggest President's Day appliance sale is here. Save thousands instantly on holiday doorbusters. Get special interest-free financing until 2021. Plus a free 10-year warranty and free delivery. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
Hi, folks. Friday morning, Chris is looking ahead to a chance for snow this weekend to let us know what to expect.
And we'll also tell you how you can have some winter fun with the family this weekend while helping our local lakes.
That and more local news starting at 4:30.
Welcome back. Last year, UW Hospital had the most non-directed kidney donors in the country, meaning people signed up to give away an organ without knowing to whom it would go.
Amanda Quintana shows us why one man decided to give a kidney to a complete stranger, a story that might have you considering it too.
We do have a program called Donor Shield.
As a surgical scheduler, David Johnson makes and answers a lot of phone calls, talking to kidney donors and recipients both about to have their lives changed.
There are certain people who have so much excitement they can't even hold it back. I've heard tears, and it's just like I've gotten a little emotional on my end as well from hearing that. Just, you know, the amount of joy and happiness that some of our patients have finding out that they get a new chance at life is amazing.
That shock and hope in their voices, the inspiration that pushed David to donate his kidney. To who? Well, anyone of the 102,000 Americans who need one.
Knowing that I could hopefully improve somebody's quality of life and be that kind of person for them, it was more than I could ever ask for. I feel lucky to be able to have this opportunity.
After months of an extensive evaluation process, questionnaires, tests, labs, David was approved and matched. Still with no idea who he'd be helping, but it didn't matter.
Every one of us, whether it's this way or some other way, has the ability to make this world a little bit better of a place, and anything I can do to do that, I would happily do so.
This truly selfless act of donating without an intended recipient is more common than you might think.
In 2019, we had 28 donors, just like David, that stepped forward that said, I don't have anyone to give to, but I still want to give.
That's more than any other program in the country. UW Health comes ahead of the University of Minnesota on that list, but there's no explanation for why people living here and there are the most willing to give the ultimate gift.
My best guess is it's a Midwest thing happening.
UW's 28 non-directed kidney donors haven't only touched 28 lives. Those donors started chains of donations affecting more than 100 patients in 18 states.
It's huge. It's more than one person within this chain who no longer needs dialysis. It's more than one person within that chain who no longer needs to think about starting dialysis. So, you know, these non-directed donors are absolutely priceless.
These are letters from the family of the person I donated a kidney to.
For David, the thank you was something he never expected, and this meeting,
Nice to meet you.
more than he could have ever imagined.
I've always wondered if they were doing okay, how they were recovering. Just making sure he was okay.
Now knowing he saved mother of three Jill Sundell of Michigan from having to start dialysis.
Although I'm just very thankful.
Yeah, of course. I'm glad I could help.
I guess to me it still feels really surreal that I had this impact on someone. I don't feel any different than before the surgery. I feel normal, and it's just still kind of something difficult for me to wrap my head around.
What he does have is a whole new understanding of the journey those patients on the phone are starting, and hope that those calls will keep coming.
Her whole family was thankful, and you know, we feel like family now. So it's an interesting and unique experience that I'm extremely grateful for.
Amanda Quintana, News 3 Now.
Non-directed kidney donors are becoming an even more common occurrence at UW Health.
Well, since people started coming forward back in 2003, there's been an average of about 3 a year. Then it jumped to 12 in 2018 and 28 last year. If you're interested in learning more about becoming a living donor, we have a link at channel3000.com.
The Wisconsin Union is giving people a reason to play outside this weekend. The winter carnival tradition is already underway. This afternoon, the iconic inflatable Statue of Liberty was installed on Lake Mendota. The tradition started in 1979 as a prank by a student political group.
Might have a sprinkle or two of snow in the next couple days, but you're really keeping an eye on Sunday here, Gary.
Sunday, I think there's a pretty good chance that we're going to see accumulating snow that'll impact us at least moderately, and then the potential for another storm system about the middle of next week. Let's take a look at 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Just some flurries for tomorrow and Saturday, but several inches of snow is likely on Sunday, and then we're watching the potential for another winter storm about Wednesday of next week. Already we've got an alert day in the forecast for Sunday and Sunday night. Confidence is pretty high that we're going to see at least 2 to 5 inches of snow. Heaviest amounts appear to be on the north side of our viewing area, up toward the Dells and north of there. The 2-inch amounts probably down toward the Illinois state line. This will be a fairly fast-moving system with most of the snow from late Saturday night into Sunday, and then probably winding down by Sunday evening. Out to the west of us, there are some snow flurries. You can see them kind of come and go on the radar. That's an indication that they're just not reaching the ground, or at least most of them aren't. So that's what we have to look forward to over the next couple of days. And even there, you can see the visibilities where the snow is reaching the ground, still in the 6 to 7 mile range, indicating that the snow is not falling very hard. But the snow that will come down on Sunday, we certainly will notice. The heaviest snow appears to be in a swath from central Minnesota through central Wisconsin, about 6 inches or a little bit more of snow there, about 3 to 6 inches from Madison northward, and 1 to 3 inches south of Madison into parts of northern Illinois. Then the storm on Wednesday, the computer models have been backing off a little bit on the snow totals, about 3 to 6 inches over southern Wisconsin, heavier amounts back toward Iowa from one of the computer models, and the other one keeps the heaviest snow down across northern Illinois and only gives about 1 to 3 inches over southwestern Wisconsin. I was just taking a look at some of the very latest computer forecast models. It's interesting that there's about a 50% chance that we'll get about 3 inches of snow in Madison, according to the very latest updates, and about a 10% chance that we would get about 9.5 inches or more of snow. So again, it's a ways out, not enough confidence to put an alert day on it, but it's something that we are watching. In fact, the weather pattern, and I've showed you this the last couple of nights, even back into the Pacific Ocean, when you start seeing these bands of clouds, that's an indication that we're seeing big contrast between warmer temperatures and colder temperatures behind the band of clouds. That's usually a cold front. This is the system that'll come through for Sunday, bringing us some light snow as it kind of rides down along the jet stream. It actually comes in from the west and northwest, so it really doesn't have a lot of time to pick up a lot of moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, so that will limit the snowfall a little bit for Sunday. Notice the system that passed us by to the south and east last night, already bringing heavy snow into southern Canada and parts of northern New England, and heavy rain and severe weather in the southeastern part of the country. But here in the Midwest, again, most of us missed that to our south and the east. Over the next 10 days, notice temperatures at or slightly above normal, but still cold enough for snow, and then colder weather toward the end of next week. And that trend will continue as the main storm track continues between colder than normal to our north and west and warmer than normal weather to the south and east, and above normal precipitation expected for the next 10 days to maybe 2 weeks. For tomorrow, variably cloudy skies, just a slight chance for flurries, high temperature at 30. On future track, you can see skies partly cloudy overnight, variably cloudy tomorrow with maybe a couple of flurries. Tomorrow night, maybe a couple of flurries. And Saturday, pretty much the same story. High temperatures around 30. That snowfall on Sunday, about 3 to 6 inches north of Madison, 1 to 3 inches south of Madison. 7 to 10 day forecast. There's the alert day for Sunday, but also watching that system for Wednesday and Thursday as well. That'll be followed by colder weather, especially if we have several inches of new snow on the ground as we head toward Valentine's Day on Friday.
Wow. Okay. Keep your eyes on it.
We will.
Thank you.
Okay.
Just ahead, a Badger strength coach resigns after using racially insensitive language around Wisconsin student athletes. Stay close. Sports is next.
News 3 Now First Alert Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Find your style at Menards with 11% off Patriot Lighting.
Or you could add stylish storage with 11% off all Dakota shelving.
Insulate and save big on energy costs, plus get 11% off.
Create your dream Clearview kitchen with 11% off.
You'll be floored by our vinyl plank flooring. Get 11% off all of it.
Whatever you're working on, you'll get 11% off. Now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
I'm a little old to count down the days, but my ski trip to Cascade Mountain with my cousin each year, so much fun. We used to pretend like we were flying. Now, we really do. My dad and my uncle like that we still ski free. But Noah and I, we just have fun. See you there.
Disney on Ice invites you to dream big. Join Moana on her journey to believe in herself. Be inspired by Miguel's passion. Rediscover the power of love with Anna and Elsa and see how anything is possible when you explore your world. Disney on Ice presents Dream Big. Tickets start at $15. Playing at Alliant Energy Center now through Sunday. For tickets and show details, visit DisneyOnIce.com.
Okay. In my Johnsonville commercial, they open on a game show set in the 70s. Today we got Johnsonville smoked sausage made with 100% premium pork. Some brands mix meats and add fillers, but not Johnsonville. Contestant number 1 bids the closest, so he wins a boat. And he says, I don't want that boat. I want the sausage. What if I told you that boat is filled with Johnsonville smoked sausage? And that's a smoked sausage commercial made the Johnsonville way.
We're here at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. Tom, people are loving this place.
They sure are, Jerry. Let's go see who Tina's chatting with now.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we have some beautiful ladies joining us. What are you up to tonight, girls?
Girls' night. We're getting some drinks. I want to win that car.
Sounds great. Are you feeling lucky? What's your favorite slot machine? Oh, up to you guys.
Looks like those ladies are on a mission.
Oh, it's about to go down.
Gaming Madison. The biggest President's Day appliance sale is going on now at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store. And you won't believe these deals. Save thousands instantly on manufacturer holiday price drops on all appliances in the largest showroom in Madison. You could save up to 50% off store-wide. Plus, save even more with bonus rebates throughout the store. And special interest-free financing until 2021. Shop now and receive a free 10-year limited warranty and free local delivery and setup. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart, located inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
Wisconsin men's basketball strength coach Eric Helland resigned today after 7 years with the Badgers. The university released a statement saying Helland was telling a story from his days as an NBA strength coach when he used a racial epithet in front of several Badger men's basketball players. Multiple reports tied that incident to the departure of Kobe King on January 25th, which was for personal reasons. Neither King nor the school connected the two incidents directly. The university says that account is inaccurate. Releasing a statement this afternoon, quote, UW Athletics has no evidence, nor has it been alleged to the athletic department that Helland directed racially insensitive language toward any member of the men's basketball team. Helland was at practice Monday before being placed on administrative leave. He did not travel with the team for last night's game at Minnesota. The Badgers got pummeled by the Gophers, dropping to 13-10 overall, 6-6 in conference play. They host Ohio State Sunday at noon. Well, the Wisconsin women's basketball team needs wins, and they need them now. Jonathan Sippa's squad is 3-8 in conference play with 7 regular season games to go. Tonight, they went for the season sweep of the Gophers. Trailed by 24 at half, but Abby Leshevsky cutting into the lead and cutting the lead to 9. Wisconsin playing some defense. Imani Lewis puts up the no vacancy sign with the left hand, and the Badgers have signs of life. And the Badgers go to Leshevsky again, but her 25 points not enough. Badgers run out of time. Minnesota wins 73-64. As expected, All-Star team captain Giannis Antetokounmpo selected Bucks teammate Chris Middleton as his first reserve pick for next week's NBA All-Star game. Tonight, they tried to exact some revenge on the 76ers for a loss on Christmas Day. Bucks have won 11 of 12. Philly not very good on the road. Chris Middleton, catch, shoot, 3, 4-point play for the All-Star. Then Giannis lingering outside, thinking about it, hitting the triple. 36 points, 20 rebounds. First time he's done that in his career. Then off a deflected pass, Giannis getting vicious. The one hand and the mean mug. Bucks win 112-101. They are 44-7. Pat Connaughton's not the favorite to win next weekend's dunk contest in Chicago. He's going up against former champ Dwight Howard and former runners-up Aaron Gordon and Derrick Jones Jr. But don't think the dark horse status is going to distract Planet Pat as he tries to be the first Buck ever to win the dunk contest.
I think the underdog role. I'm the shortest guy. I'm a guy that maybe stereotypically isn't seen to be able to jump very high, and I'll play that with some fun little. I can't say that much, but I'll play it well. I'll play it well.
Pebble Beach Pro-Am, where you can get world famous sardines. I will pass. Bill Murray, 25th year. And this is a very subdued par putt. He's playing with DA points. A little Sammy Sosa, maybe. Celebration for the Cubs fan. And Wayne Gretzky is the great one, and he's the best hockey player ever. Why do you have to be good at golf, too? Playing with his son-in-law, Dustin Johnson. Yeah, sure, great. Nick Taylor, your leader, at 8 under par. We are back after this.
Mickelson, the 5-time champ.
The untold true story of the Witches of Oz flies back to Overture Center March 11th through the 29th only. Visit overture.org to get wicked.
Buckle up for some insurance-themed fun at Progressive. Ride the totally realistic Traffic Jam. Traffic Jam! And the world's first never bump bumper cars. It's a real savings hootenanny with options that fit your budget.
That's fun for the whole family.
Only at Progressive.
Maybe an insurance park was a bad idea. Yeah.
Yep.
Ashley Home Store's biggest President's Day sale is going on now. Get the very best holiday deals in Wisconsin on everything in the store. Living rooms, bedrooms, and mattresses all on sale now. Save up to 60% off all furniture store-wide. Plus our best President's Day financing offer ever. 6 years with no interest charges and only sales tax and delivery due at checkout. And there's no better time to save on sleep during our mattress marathon on now. Only at Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Our big pet care sale is going on now at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. We're your animal experts with great deals on a massive selection of pet food, supplies, and more. Get an instant $10 Farm and Fleet gift card with every $50 you spend on Purina pet products. Assorted cans of 9 Lives cat food are $20 for just $8. Get $3 off all Blaine's Farm and Fleet dog food. And select dog treats and chews or buy one, get one free. Don't miss our big pet care sale going on now at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
What does it mean to fight for what's right? To us, it means helping accident victims get their lives back to normal again. Habish, and Rotier, we fight for what's right.
Auto show concept cars are great, especially when affordability is part of the concept.
Announcing auto show savings time at your local Ford dealer.
Now get great deals on Explorer, Escape, Fusion, F-150, and more.
Every Ford is proudly built with tomorrow's technology today, all with huge savings. Now that's a great concept.
Now get 0 for 72 financing on a Ford F-150 or lease one for just $239 a month during auto show time at your local Ford dealer.
He's been a leader throughout the country for the past 12 years. Mr. Michael Bloomberg is here.
Leadership in action. Mayor Bloomberg and President Obama worked together in the fight for gun safety laws, to improve education, and to develop innovative ways to help teens gain the skills needed to find good jobs.
At a time when Washington is divided in old ideological battles, he shows us what can be achieved when we bring people together to seek pragmatic solutions.
I'm Mike Bloomberg, and I approve this message.
Gary's here with a final check.
Well, some flurries out to the west of us could be around here for tomorrow and Saturday. Not going to amount to very much. For tomorrow, look for a high of about 30 degrees with variably cloudy skies. But snow is on the way for Sunday. About 2 to 5 inches of snow, heaviest amounts north of the Dells, 2 inches down toward the Illinois state line. And then we have snow chances for Wednesday and Thursday, too. That bears some watching, with colder weather at the end of next week.
And thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10.
Do something good, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Now, a WISC-TV editorial with editorial director Neil Heinan.
Okay, you're going to have to act quickly because this event is Friday, but it's an important one, and it's fun, and we want you to be aware of it. It's Boys and Girls Clubs of Dane County's Hearts for Helping, and it's a party. It's also the second largest fundraiser of the year for Boys and Girls Clubs, raising over $200,000, which means it helps a lot of kids. Tom Farley's the MC, and in addition to live music, live and silent auctions, raffles, dinner, and more, the evening will showcase the club's success, serving over 7,500 kids in Dane County. Of course, the more money raised, the more kids the clubs can serve. Our company is a proud supporter of Boys and Girls Clubs of Dane County and of Hearts for Helping. We'd love for you to join us from 6 to 11 at the Madison Concourse Hotel.